is up, everybody? Welcome back, and today we're talking about what's in my camera bag 2022 small bag edition. So today we were gonna film outside. I had an epic location set up, but the weather did not want to permit. It's 60 degrees, 45-mile-an-hour winds, and it's raining. So, welcome to Nevada. It's a ball of emotions with the weather. You're either happy or you're not. There's no in between. So let's get into it. Today we're talking about what's in my camera bag 2022 small bag edition. So without further ado, let's get into it. And this is it. This is a bag of joyness. It's just this is the Gopro SH160L2. It's a small bag, about the size of my head, and it's the only bag you need if you don't have a lot of stuff. Like, if you have a lot of stuff like I do, this isn't your only bag. But if you're rocking one camera, a couple lenses, and some batteries, this is it. This is it. So, let's get into it. So, normally attached to the front of the bag via this little clip is my tripod. It's a switch pod, only tripod you'll ever need. Tripod, selfie stick, whatever you need. I do have the small rig ball head on it, and I couldn't be happier with it. I did wish for the cost of the switch pod included the ball head. They do have their own, but I already had this one, so it is what it is. Getting into the bag, we've got the camera. You guessed it, Canon M6 Mark II. You cannot beat the camera. 4K 24, 1080 60, 1080 120. You just can't beat it. It's so good. It's so good. Now, dealing with the lens, my normal vlogging lens is the Sigma 10 to 20. 3.5. My only complaint about this lens is it's not image stabilized, and the autofocus motor is loud. Oh, is it loud. I do have the Canon adapter, so it can go to EFM, which I love, because I can use this on any one of my cameras. I have a bunch of different Canons, and I can just swap with different mounts. My ND filter, maybe. There it is. My ND filter are the KNF ND filters. It's the only ones I use. I love Polar Pro, but these are cheaper, and I smash them a lot, so it's what I use. They're great ND filters, don't get me wrong. Just because they're cheap doesn't mean that they're not great. The next lens coming out is going to be my B-roll lens. It is the 7 Artisans 35mm f/0.95. For B-roll, this is amazing, especially paired with an APS size sensor. Now, the 35mm paired with an APS-C sensor becomes a 58mm, I think, and it's perfect for portraits, B-roll, whatever you need, just not selfies. You can see every pimple, just put it that way. But at 0.95, this is also incredibly good at low light. But at 0.95, your focus is paper thin. It's either going to be in focus or not at all, and only a little bit. So most of the time, I shoot it around 1.4, maybe 2.0. Normally, like right there's where I have it, and it's perfect. My only complaint about this lens is it's an EFM mount, which means it only works on their mirrorless, and there's no adapters to use it on anything else. And being a 0.95 lens, I want it to work on everything else. But that being said, I love this lens. The next lens coming out, this one will vary because I have several different ones, but I always keep some weird, abstract, unusual lens in my bag for when I want to get creative with photos. This is a Soviet Union, I don't even remember, but it takes incredible photos. It does okay at video, but it is manual focus again. I did add the small rig focus ring on it, that way when you're holding it, you got something to grip onto. This is a 58mm 3.5. I'll post exactly what it is down below so you can know when I know. But I have several different ones. I've got the Holga. I've got another one of these. I've got a Helios M44-2. I've got all sorts of weird lenses. This is just the one I've been keeping with me for when I go out. I do have an adapter on it. It's a cheap Amazon adapter. Now for when I don't want to put my big camera in harm's way, I keep GoPro. GoPro Hero 7 Black does everything I need it to. I can even vlog with it if my batteries die or whatever. But If a camera needs to get destroyed or is on harm's way, this is what I pick. It's a sacrifice. Now, I normally only keep one battery in the camera with me. I don't keep any others with me because I barely use it. But if I know I'm going to be using it that day, I'll swap it out for a new battery. And then the last things in here are my Rode Wireless Go 2s. These are my mics that I use on a daily basis. Just clip it in your shirt. You're good to go. Now for me, I have a loud speaking voice, so I blow out mics easy, so I normally will find a way to mount it in the shirt somewhere down here. Because if it's up here, it gets blown out. Now, that's all that's in the bag. In my main bag, I do have a couple zippered compartments. I keep my small rig multi-tool. Everything you need in a multi-tool. Flathead, Phillips, hex heads, whatever you need, got you covered. I keep a couple batteries for just in cases. And then because I also use this bag for my drone, I have my drone ND filters in here. That way I don't lose it. Now, one of my favorite features about this bag is when you get your camera and you get out to the set or wherever you're shooting and you turn it on and it says no card and you realize you forgot your SD card. This bag's got you covered because it has a built-in SD card slot. I keep a 64 gig in there at all times. That way I'm always covered. Now, because I do live in Nevada, this is awesome. It's got 2 little side pouches and I keep my mask. So, Patriots it is. It's the only team you root for. If you root for anything else, we cannot be friends. Just go ahead and unsubscribe and I'll see you later. I'm kidding. Please don't. I love you guys. I know I'm going to catch flack for being a Patriots fan. I always have, but I've been a Patriots fan forever. With that being said, that's the end of my What's in My Camera Bag small bag edition. I will be doing a big bag edition in a couple weeks, but there's a lot that goes into that. There's my drone, my gimbal, and everything else. But that's going to do it for me, guys. If you like this video, smash that subscribe button. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers this year. Last year's goal of 100,000 was a little overreaching. Just a little overreaching. We are still doing the 100 subscriber giveaway, so once it hits 100 subscribers, I will randomly pick one and you will get something awesome. But until then, smash the subscribe button, comment, share, like it, and I will see you in the next one.